I find life quite hard, and I was bullied at school, and I think that had a big effect on me, and I wanted to write about it because it was something that I was still struggling with and it still affected me. So I decided to try and write about it as in the hope that if anyone else was feeling lonely and isolated and going through the thing, that they could see themselves and maybe feel less lonely for it.
Where are you from?
I don't know. I was abandoned as a baby, and this old hunchback lady found me in the forest and looked after me.
The bells, the bells, the bells.
She loved me and raised me, and then one day she walked me to the edge of the forest and set me free. Today's the day I get to meet my new friends.
Oi, new girl. Have you sucked cock?
Probably.
This could have been, story-wise, sort of a social realist film.
Yeah.
But it clearly is not. It's like, in your own words, a fucked up fairy tale.
Yeah.
Why did you choose the fucked up fairy tale?
I love fairy tales, and I think there's something just really, like they speak to like our real instincts and something like really in our like ancestral like DNA that I think, you know, we've loved them for thousands of years and we'll always love them, and there's something in them that like really talks to like the primitive side of us. And really bad things can happen in fairy tales. People get poisoned, like put to sleep for 100 years, put up in towers, locked in towers, and you know, they're like things, quite like brutal things happen in fairy tale, but they're always like in beautiful dresses, like lovely colours, and I think that, so you always know that it's a story. So I thought if I make it like a fairy tale, then I can be more brutal.
Lily Newmark.
Yes.
Casting her, she sort of changed Iona, because in the beginning she had black hair and blue eyes, and now we go to Lily and she's a redhead.
I know. When I saw Lily, she'd got that untouched, you know, she looked like she was untouched by modern life, and that's what I wanted, somebody who looked like a fairy tale, somebody who didn't look real, somebody who didn't look like, you know, they'd lived a very real life. So yeah, and plus, you know, she's a great actress.
She saw me and she described me as a rare, beautiful salmon. And when I read the script, I thought it was eerily relatable to me, which is why I wanted to be part of it so badly. The experiences that Iona goes through in the film, I've been through myself. I mean, not verbatim, but pretty close.
But the bullying?
The bullying, yeah, being an outcast, just being confused by the world and how cruel it can be. When I was in high school, that's when the cyberbullying kind of generation started. And you can't go home and rest from it. It follows you wherever you go, which you see in the film. It's just relentless. And that really takes a toll on you. And especially if you don't tell anyone about it.
Did you tell?
When I got some really, really awful messages, I told one of my brothers about it, and he wanted to
Kill the other one.
Yeah, he wanted to call the police. And
But that must have been really, really, but even sort of threats.
yeah, you know, telling me I should kill myself and things like that. And it's, you know, it's detrimental for a young person to get messages like that. You are still
Of course.
developing emotionally.
And you're 14 or something
Yeah,
like
you
that.
know, it happened throughout teenage years, but yeah, around 14, and getting messages like that, it's confusing because you don't know what to believe, because you're not fully formed as a person. So you assume the way you are now will always be the way you are, and if people don't like you the way you are, then what hope do you have for things to change?
Hey. What's going on?
Keely and Stacey sent those photos of you around when you stripped.
Sent them where?
Everywhere.
Why would they do that?
Because they like making people unhappy.
You are now one of the new faces of Chanel. All this success now, is that a big fuck you to the bullies?
I mean, yeah, people ask me this.
We want revenge. We want
It's not
something
a-
like that. We want
It's not about
closure.
revenge, because then that's a negative outlook on it. I think it's revenge sounds too negative. I'd like to think of it as a new chapter and putting all of that negativity to bed. And now I have control over my life, and I've used whatever those experiences were and made them part of me in a positive way. And I wouldn't be as strong as I am if I hadn't been broken down first.